Welcome.
Welcome to the Everything Podcast, and in this episode I am going to be recapping The Fugitive Doctor Most Wanted, The Dimension of Lost Things, which was originally broadcast on the 29th of January 2025, and I'm recording this episode only a couple of months later on the 26th of May 2025. Now, if you want to hear the trailer for The Fugitive Doctor Most Wanted, please go and check out the end of yesterday's episode, because that's where it was. But there will be another Fugitive Doctor trailer at the end of this episode. Actually, there'll be two Big Finish trailers, actually. That one and what I'm discussing in tomorrow's episode. But that's the end of this episode. Getting a bit ahead of myself. Without further ado, here's my recap of The Fugitive Doctor Most Wanted, The Dimension of Lost Things. Obviously, spoiler warning as always. But yeah, it might get a bit confusing. Same with actually an episode that will come out in about 2 days' time, actually. But here's my recap of The Fugitive Doctor Most Wanted, The Dimension of Lost Things. The Doctor has a conversation with Cosmo. The Doctor believes Cosmo is hunting for the wrong Time Lord. We then have the theme tune, which I should actually mention is the 13th Doctor theme tune. Cosmo believes the Doctor can't break the time vortex. The Doctor does a temporal handbrake turn. I think is what I mean. The Doctor defends this by believing the time vortex will repair itself. The Doctor says goodbye to Cosmo. Someone screams. Cosmo has no idea where the Doctor's TARDIS is. The Doctor communicates with her TARDIS. The Doctor arrives somewhere she doesn't recognise. Someone communicates with Mallory. This person warns Mallory of a small body of water. This person calls out for Mallory. A narrator mentions Mount Everest as well as Sandy Irvine and George Mallory. A woman is trying to avoid being hit by multiple objects. This woman sees something that she doesn't know. An alarm sounds in the Doctor's TARDIS. The Doctor raises her voice at her TARDIS. The Doctor insults her TARDIS. The Doctor asks Sandy Irvine multiple questions. Sandy Irvine knows as much as the Doctor does. The Doctor introduces Sandy to a mobile phone. Sandy and the Doctor introduce themselves to each other. Sandy theorises that he and the Doctor are now no longer alive. Sandy mentions heaven. Sandy questions the Doctor. Sandy chooses to accompany the Doctor. The Doctor introduces herself and Sandy to the Shadow people. The Doctor has a problem with Sandy sitting down. Sandy seems to have given up. The Doctor attempts to change his mind. Sandy reveals where the most dangerous place on Earth is. Sandy and the Doctor have very different attitudes to the amount of walking they have had to do recently. Sandy reveals why he stopped moving. The Doctor convinces Sandy to speak to someone. This person calls out for the Doctor. This person checks in with the Doctor. This person reveals the Valley of the Lost Souls. This person introduces Bevan. Sandy apologises. The Doctor communicates and translates what Bevan says. The Doctor apologises on Sandy's behalf. The Doctor knows what memory winds are. The person that knows the Doctor believes the Doctor has been on this planet for over a year. The Doctor meets a future version of herself. The future Doctor explains what is going on. The future Doctor mentions the episode's title. The person who knows the Doctor backs up what the future Doctor is saying. Both Doctors hear the sound of a TARDIS materialising. Cosmo exits her TARDIS. Cosmo seems to be shooting at the Doctors, Sandy, Bevan and the woman who knows the Doctor. This woman pilots a vehicle, which the Doctors, Sandy and Bevan, are also on board. The Doctors explain what chrono jumpers are. Cosmo delivers an order regarding the capture of the Doctor. Cosmo seems to have lost Tarot. One of the Doctors mentions lost time. The woman who knows the Doctor mentions time pockets. One of the Doctors mentions her TARDIS. The Doctors propose an alternative plan to escape from Cosmo and her colleagues. The Doctors mention their current memory issues. Everyone screams. Cosmo is now more annoyed at the Doctor. Someone updates Cosmo. Cosmo opts to hunt for the Doctor on foot. The doctors, Sandy, Bevan and the woman who knows the Doctor, continue to try and hide from Cosmo and her colleagues. One of the doctors and Sandy discuss hope. Sandy questions the doctors over what Cosmo wants her for. One of the doctors asks the other doctor about getting their memories back. One of the doctors yells and repeats the same sentence over and over again. One of the doctors reveals they are now paralysed. This doctor mentions her age as well as TARDIS's. The doctor believes someone stole her memories. The doctor gives an order. The woman who knows the doctor calls someone an idiot. One of the doctors suggests everyone not opening their eyes. Sandy compares something to a horizontal tornado. The woman who knows the doctor as well as one of the doctors reveal the true power of the memory winds. I got confused with how many times I wrote doctor, was all. One of the doctors apologises. Bevan loses his memory. The woman who knows the doctor calls out for Bevan. One of the doctors reveals Bevan has been mind wiped. The doctors agree with Sandy on being trapped within a memory wind. Sandy apologises to the person who knows the doctor. One of the doctors reveal the location of their TARDIS. One of the doctors questions the other doctor. Cosmo has found the other doctors, Sandy, Bevan and Athelia. One of the doctors mentions the Lost Forest. One of the doctors reveals they won't have time to get to the other doctor's TARDIS. Neither Athelia or Sandy know what a TARDIS is. Cosmo tricked the doctors. Cosmo reminds the doctor what she's currently facing. The doctor insults Cosmo. One of the doctors mentions division. The future doctor reveals herself as actually a past version of the fugitive doctor. Cosmo questions the past doctor. Aurelia hatches a plan which helps her, Sandy and the doctors to escape from Cosmo's grasp. One of the doctors reveal they have travelled into the past by only a few minutes. The doctors don't trust each other. The doctors choose to run. One of the doctors thanks Sandy for one of his ideas. One of the doctors can now see her TARDIS. This doctor explains how a TARDIS's chameleon circuit works. Sandy and Athelia enter this doctor's TARDIS. Sandy mentions H.G. Wells. Sandy has worked out that the doctor doesn't originate from Earth. This doctor mentions Everest. This doctor reveals her plan for getting Athelia to the time and place they are meant to be. This doctor drops off Sandy. Athelia asks the doctor if they can help Sandy search for George. This doctor informs Sandy that George's body will be discovered in 1999 as well as never finding his. Athelia asks Sandy to join her. One of the doctors makes sure this will take place. One of the doctors says goodbye to Athelia and Sandy. Athelia mentions division. This doctor has no idea what division is. Sandy and Athelia say goodbye to this doctor. This doctor plans her next move. The scene with the doctor yelling at a creature is replayed, and the doctor confesses to being afraid. That is my recap of the Fugitive Doctor, most wanted the dimension of lost things, and the Fugitive Doctor will return in the Fugitive Doctor Dead or Alive, releasing in July 2025, which is the same month as this episode should be being released. So it could be that by the time you're seeing this episode, the Fugitive Doctor Dead or Alive has already been released, but obviously because of how far in advance, that's when it's coming out. So as a special treat, here is the trailer for the Fugitive Doctor Dead or Alive.
From Big Finish Productions, Doctor Who, The Fugitive Doctor, Most Wanted.
Let's take it from the top. I think perhaps I should introduce myself. I'm the Doctor.
You are no physician. Even your name is a lie.
I've lived a very long time, not necessarily in the right order.
She must be brought in. Now. Before she decides to run.
And basically, I know far more than anybody should.
Division must not be compromised.
I was an operative for the most powerful organization in the universe.
All hail Division!
My own people are after me, and I don't know why.
My name's Cosmogon.
She must not be allowed to remember.
Not until we know what she knows.
I've got a trace on your TARDIS, Doctor. Fly as fast as you like. I can follow you to the far end of the vortex and back.
Thanks for the heads up. I'm about to begin a game of time tag. Ever played that?
They found me and they're in pursuit.
Oh, Baba Yaga! We are delighted to meet you!
I will devour you.
An endlessly spinning hut stood on giant hen's legs.
You are the Doctor! You are the enemy of the Daleks!
I'm trying to break the time vortex.
You pulled time and space apart just to escape me.
Hello, me. Hello, Doctor.
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the trailer for The Fugitive Doctor Dead or Alive, which will release in July 2025, which is the month that this episode is being released in, even though, so it's my future, should probably be your future. We know it's coming out in July, but we don't know which, we don't have a date or anything. Again, by the time you're watching this episode, there will be, so it could just be that it's coming out very soon. It could be already out, but anyway, yeah, I just thought I'd do that, and that's what I'm going to be doing. So on every Big Finish episode, I'll put where the main cast are going to turn up next, and I'll show you the trailers. But that's it for this episode. But in tomorrow's episode, I will be recapping the new adventures of Bernie Summerfield, the Eternity Club 4 Liturgy of Death. So here is the trailer for the new adventures of Bernie Summerfield, the Eternity Club 4.
From Big Finish Productions, Bernice Summerfield, The Eternity Club, Sanctuary, and Liturgy of Death.
We are the liturgy of death. We are the word of the end. We exalt the absence most high.
I spotted something in the Maximus system just now. A large war fleet whose designs I do not recognize.
There is a small armada on a possible approach. I'll establish what is happening there.
We are coming for you. You know who that's referring to. I have written down every event, every atrocity that person has ever been part of.
We are coming for you.
In a manner of speaking, we cannot be sure of who the oldest is. We only know she does not belong here. The last survivor of their universe.
Let the final battle commence! Santa! We are coming for you.
Look me in the eyes! Look me in the eyes right now and tell me you don't feel it. The fear.
Reveal yourself. Where is the master?
Big Finish, for the love of stories.
That was the trailer for the new adventures of Bernie Summerfield, the Eternity Club 4. And that is because in tomorrow's episode, I'll be recapping the new adventures of Bernie Summerfield, the Eternity Club 4 Liturgy of Death. Before I get back to this episode, let me know what you thought of The Fugitive Doctor Most Wanted, the dimension of what lost things. If you listened to it, my recap, if you didn't, give me your thoughts on both of those in the comments below, as well with anything else you want to cover the channel, such as any previews or recaps. Put those in the comments below as well. Remember, you can also like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in tomorrow's episode for my recap of the new adventures of Bernie Summerfield, the Eternity Club 4 Liturgy of Death. Goodbye.